Hi friends, welcome to Concord. The topic that we are going to see today is Jagannath Temple and the ban of the Rath Yatra. This particular topic has been in the current affairs for the past 2 to 3 days because Supreme Court of India has banned the Rath Yatra, which was a historical event which has held annually and has been never stopped for the past 285 years. So let's get into the topic with the basic informations about the Jagannathan Temple and about the Rath. When we get into the basics of the Jaganathan Temple, first let's get into the location of the Jaganathan Temple. Jaganathan Temple is somewhat very close to the coast of Bay of Bengal. It is very close to Bay of Bengal and it is in the state of Odisha, and you could find a place called as Konark where you have the famous Konark Sun Temple, which both your Jagannathan Temple, Konark Temple and the Lingaraja Temple in Odisha are known for the architectural styles. Whereas where you could see a particular water body, which is your Chilika Lake, which is the second largest lagoon in the world, and followed by the largest lagoon in India and the largest lake that is having brackish water. When specific about this Jagannathan temple is dedicated to the principal deity Jagannath, who is considered as the form of Vishnu. When you say about temples, always your deities in India in particular are largely made up of stones as well as either by metals. Whereas when you consider this Jagannathan temple, this is having a very unique feature that the gods, that is the principal gods and all the three principal gods of this particular temple are carved out of neem logs, which means the deities are made out of woods, and these are called as darus. And this temple was built by a king, Anantavarma Chodaganga, who belongs to Ganga dynasty in the 12th century, and this complex was further developed by the Gajapati dynasty. And this Gajapati dynasty holds significance even as of now to this Ratha Yatra, because it is considered that the lineage of this Gajapati dynasty are the people who literally sweep the roads with golden brooms when the Ratha is moving in the roads, because this Ratha Yatra is going to happen between the Jagannathan temple and the Gudincha temple, which is literally 2 to 3 kilometers distance, and this yatra happens nearly for 9 days. So they are the one who is literally taking a lead. Gajapati dynasty's hierarchy is taking the lead in this particular yatra. And when you take the principal deities of the Jagannathan temple, you have Jagannath, Balabhadra, who is also called as Balaraman, and Subhadra, who are nothing but the siblings. Everyone knows that Vishnu's elder one is Balaraman, and he has a sister who is called as Subhadra. So these three are the principal deities, and everyone is carved out of this neem log, and the deities are replaced at regular intervals. And when you take about this temple architecture of this Jagannathan temple, it is built on the style of Kalinga style. Everyone knows that there are three major temple architectures. The three major architectures are Nagara style of architecture, Dravidian style of architecture, and Vesara style of architecture. Whereas your Nagara style of architecture belongs to the northern part of India, Dravidian style of architecture belongs to the southern part of India, and Vesara style of architecture is a mix of both or in the middle of your north and south. And this particular temple is in the style of Kalinga architecture, and you could also see the image of your Jagannathan temple, which is having a curved format of Sikara. When you take your Dravidian style, you will have a pyramidical format of Shikaras, whereas when you take the Nagara style of architecture, you will have it in a curvilinear format. Let's see about this Puri Rath Yatra. And this particular Rath Yatra, it's an annual journey because it happens every year, and this happens in the literally in the month of Ashada, which is a Orion calendar, and this literally happens between 22nd June to 22nd July, and this year 2020 it was supposed to happen on 23rd June, and that was banned by the Supreme Court. And this is a 9-day long festival because in this particular yatra the deities in the temple are taken out from the temple, and they are placed in this rathas, which is literally made up of wood, and every year new rathas will be made, and the ratha of your Lord Jagannatha will literally have 16 wheels, and that of Balarama will have 14 wheels, which means these are very big wood carved rathas, which is literally providing so much of employment to the people who are engaged in this ratha buildings. And these rathas will be painted with floral decorations, and it will be completely decorated with flowers. You could imagine like how much of economy is involved in this particular festival, and this will have large influx of people throughout India. Whenever this yatra is happening in India, similar kind of yatras will happen in other places, which happens in other places. Who does this are Vaishnavites. And this yatra will mark the annual journey of these three people, because these three siblings, they moved to this particular temple, Gudanchan temple, which is considered as the aunt house of Lord Vishnu. And this is a 9-day long festival, because they'll have 7 days for travel and 2 days of return, and the last day, ninth day, ends with the return of these three deities to their own temple, and it is called as Bahuda Yatra, or return journey of the temple. And you have certain descriptions regarding this yatra in Brahma Purana, Padma Purana, Skanda Purana, and Kapila Samhita. And these were the two articles which was done in the Hindu newspaper. And as it is banned right now, the Sankaracharya of the Puri temple has asked the Supreme Court to review on the ban of the Rath Yatra, because you could have it as online kind of format. Devotees can either watch. Why should stop a yatra which has have been done for so many years? So this is all about the topic. I hope you like it. If you like the video, please comment on it, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.